pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Derek's pushing his report to July.
All right, thank you. Good morning. I'll call this regular school board meeting of Independent School District 544 to order. And Clerk, I will ask you to establish our quorum, please.
Okay, Kirby Anderson.
Present.
Kelly Grant. Jenny Christensen. Here. Missy Hermes, present. Melanie Cole.
Present.
Stephen Vigasa. We have a quorum.
All right. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor of approving the agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. All right, we will move on with a resolution on acknowledgements. Thank you to Eric and Amanda Magnuson for their generous donation of a 2004 Ford Taurus to the automotive program at Kennedy Secondary School. I'll offer that resolution and move for its adoption. Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion on that? Clerk, please take roll.
Kirby Anderson.
Yes.
Jenny Christensen.
Yes.
Missy Hermes, yes. Melanie Cole.
Yes.
The resolution is adopted.
Thank you. We have report from Superintendent Drake this morning. You want me to get the door?
I can get you here.
Oh, thank you.
Well, good morning.
Good work.
Morning. Morning.
Just want to start out with a thank you, public acknowledgement of Miss Lundquist and her landscaping class. They did some landscaping out in front of the rec, and the kids, as part of their class, each did a design, or they worked in teams to come up with various designs. They presented the designs to me, and I was able to ask questions and give feedback, and then ultimately they did the work, thanks to Jason as well. In that corner that you see there, there was a tree growing really, really close to the foundation of the building, so that was removed, cleaned up the area, mulched, and then it's a combination of some lilies and hostas and some ornamental grasses as well. So it was designed to be relatively low maintenance with some perennials, and they did a really nice job. So I wanted to say thanks publicly to them for their hard work and their creativity. Right now is really the major pieces going on are a multitude of building projects and upgrades. So this is a shot, it was yellow taped so I couldn't go in there, but this is this is a boys' bathroom at Adams. So you can see the new epoxy floor that's down, and they're finishing up some tiling work and stuff in there, and then they'll reattach the hardware, and so those bathrooms will be a nice upgrade from what was there before. This is the current parking lot project, so it is essentially prepped at this point for the asphalt to be laid down. I would expect that that will take place this week, so it will be nice to have that done. Also in the next couple weeks, you'll see a couple of landscaping projects right in the front of this building. The first, part A is off to our right. You'll see some plants and some mulch and bricks put down in the triangle area. They will leave enough room so that the mower can go around the perimeter and catch that grass next to the building. And then the section right here to our left of this room will also get a similar treatment to just spruce the entrance of our school up a little. There's two photos here. The one on the left is, you can see how the terrazzo had really grayed over time, and this is due to coats and coats and coats of wax that goes on, and then over time it just fades to that, or kind of weathers into that gray, kind of dull gray look. If you go out into the activities hallway, you'll see that they have almost all of the grinding done, removing all that wax, and they will also be doing this section out here in front and then all the way around the square on the perimeter there. And once they get done, they will polish it, and you can see that it really will bring the luster and shine back to that terrazzo. I didn't have good light this morning when I took this shot, but if the light were shining on it, you'll see kind of some gold flaking that really catches the light. It's really going to look sharp. We're really looking forward to seeing a couple of the inlay designs once those get all buffed up, and will really kind of bring back the sparkle back to that floor. And that terrazzo floor, you don't see a lot of it used anymore. It was really expensive stuff, but it also lasts forever. So this will be a nice maintenance project and should be good for a good long time. This project I have shared with the board earlier. This is the stormwater pond area, and it serves the school district and also serves the city of Fergus Falls. So as you look at Otter Stadium and the tennis courts, it's out there to the back. And just recall that we had some water back up into our drainage pipe. It froze in there and cracked the pipe. And then, I don't know if you remember this story, but we were hosting a spring track meet, and one of the coaches from one of the other schools fell through a hole the size of a garbage can. So when the water was seeping through there, it eroded the soil underneath the sod, so it looked like you were stepping on a solid piece, but it had all washed away. So Doug Anderson has been working with the contractor to come up with the solution for this, and essentially it involves dredging out a portion of that stormwater pond. And we did finally, shouldn't say finally, it took a while to assess the situation, but we did receive a quote for that, and the work is just under $69,000. So it's a major project. We have a meeting scheduled, I believe it's July 6th, with some of the city officials to try to see if we can't split some of the costs on this, so since both parties use that for stormwater drainage. Then we still have the summer meals, a reminder to our families, 5 breakfasts and 5 lunches that you can pick up on Tuesdays at Augustana Lutheran Church between 3 and 6 p.m. And that is ongoing through the summer, so please take advantage of that. And then I will end just with a note that we have a number of summer school programs going on. For the high school, we have credit recovery. We have some middle school programming too for students that struggle to pass some of their classes. We have Otter Adventures going on that's being housed over at Cleveland this year. And then we also have some kindergarten right start programming going on out at Lincoln. So with that, busy time with summer projects, but I'll turn it over to any questions.
Was the coach that fell in the hole, was he or she injured? Were they?
I think they were a little stiff and sore, but fortunately avoided any major injury. That could have been really, really bad.
Yeah.
So,
Is there as far as the terrazzo floor goes, in the future, are we still going to continue waxing it, or is there a different maintenance thing once it's fixed up?
This should last for about 5 years, and then it'll just need another buffing, basically. So the future maintenance of it should be fairly low maintenance, and it'll keep up with it. But we don't want to put wax down on it again.
So it'll actually save some time and money with not waxing. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and moving on to our regular agenda, we have, the next thing is minutes from the June 8th board meeting to potentially approve, and then bills. Kirby, did you?
Yes,
fit in?
Steve and I met with Renee last week and reviewed $1.7 million worth of bills. As usual, the bulk of it went to the general fund, $1.3 million. And the other big one was in the building construction was $330,000, and that was primarily for the pool upgrade, the initial cost of the pool upgrade. Some of the other highlights of the bills, $800,000, just a normal payroll thing. Auto coaches again, $245,000. But basically utilities, Auto Power, Auto Telecom, Fergus Falls, Constellation, and so on. Some of the outstanding ones that we don't see every month, we had $31,000 to Sealands for carpeting at Adams. Some workers' comp things that came up, $41,000 for an underwriter, and some fire safety inspections for $10,000. So we did review 32 pages of bills, and as usual, Renee had everything in order, and so that's what I have for bills.
Thank you. All right. We have several personnel items. Certified staff hires Alicia Garden, a speech language pathologist, Brandon Lee, special ed teacher. Support staff hires for Karen Townseth and Maggie Tordeson. Support staff transfer Amanda Graves Fellbaum, transfer from noon hour supervisor to ECFE assistant. And then support staff separations, Abby Dooley, server at Kennedy, and Michelle Peasley, special ed para. Coach separations, Derek Abrams gave up coaching boys tennis, and Devaney Smith gave up coaching girls softball. Individual contracts are out for approval, our behavioral specialist, and also individual contracts for the occupational therapist assistant, facilities supervisor, mechanical supervisor, secondary school nurse, technology, 2 technology specialists, and then the HR payroll specialist. So those are the personnel items for approval. Is there a motion to approve the general consent items?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion on the items on the general consent? All in favor of approving, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, say nay. All right, we'll move on to new business. I am seeking a motion to approve an agreement between our school district and Ed Minnesota for the special education paraprofessionals for the 26-28 contract. Can someone make that motion?
So moved. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll second
Okay.
Missy and Kirby, good, thank you. I'd comment that it went, negotiations went well, and so it's satisfying to have this on for approval. Any other comments or questions on this one? All in favor of approving, say aye.
it. Aye.
Opposed, say nay. All right, looking for a motion to approve us paying $2,500 to MREA for our annual membership for fiscal '27. Someone make that motion?
So moved.
Second.
All right, any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. All right, very good. We have received the 26-27 Health and Safety Executive Summary of Written Plans. This says who to go to for whatever health and safety issue you may have in our district. So, would someone make a motion to approve that?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
Thanks. Any discussion there? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. All right, and then next we have the resolution establishing dates for filing affidavits of candidacy. Whereas Minnesota statute section 205A.06 establishes the processes regarding affidavits of candidacy for election to a school board, including the requirement for publishing notice of the first and last dates on which affidavits of candidacy may be filed. Therefore, be it resolved by the School District of Independent School District number 544 Fergus Falls Public Schools, State of Minnesota, as follows. Number one, the period for filing affidavits of candidacy for the office of school board member of Independent School District 544 shall begin on July 14th, 2026, and close on July 28th, 2026. An affidavit of candidacy must be filed in the office of the school district clerk, and it costs $2. So the filing fee must be paid prior to 5 o'clock on July 28th, 2026. The clerk is hereby authorized and directed to cause notice of said filing dates to be published in the official newspaper of the district at least 2 weeks prior to the first day of to file affidavits of candidacy. Number three, the clerk's hereby authorized and directed to cause notice of said filing dates to be posted at the administrative offices of the school district at least 10 days prior to the first day to file affidavits of candidacy. Number four, the notice of said filing dates shall be substantially in the following form. The title is Notice of Filing Dates for Election to the School Board, Independent School District 544, Fergus Falls Public Schools, State of Minnesota. Notice is hereby given that the period for filing affidavits of candidacy for the office of school board member of Independent School District number 544 shall begin on July 14th, 2026, and shall close at 5 p.m. on July 28th, 2026. The general election shall be held on Tuesday, November 3rd, and at that election, 3 members will be elected to the school board for a term of 4 years each. Affidavits of candidacy are available from the school district clerk at 601 Randolph Avenue, Fergus Falls, Minnesota. The filing fee for this office is $2. A candidate for this office must be an eligible voter, must be 21 years of age or more, or will be upon assuming the offices, will have maintained residence in the school district from which the candidate seeks election for 30 days before the general election, and must have no other affidavit on file for any other office at the same primary or next ensuing general election, except as authorized by Minnesota statute, section 204B.06, subdivision 9. The affidavits of candidacy must be filed in the office of the school district clerk, and the filing fee paid prior to 5 o'clock p.m. on July 28, 2026, by order of the school board, signed by our delightful clerk. Whereupon said resolution was declared and duly adopted by Independent School District number 544, Fergus Falls Public Schools, State of Minnesota, on this 22nd day of June, 2026. I will offer that resolution and move for its adoption. Someone second?
Second.
All right, any discussion on our resolution?
Just a question, clarification. We are going to be reviewing our school board, like code of ethics, or not code of ethics, expectations during our
Response.
retreat, not retreat, we don't
Retreat.
call it a retreat anymore.
Strategic plan.
Strategic planning meeting,
Yeah.
right, so we'll have that available for candidates when they file, hopefully.
Yeah, yeah, that should coincide nicely if we,
Okay.
because we'll meet on the 13th, filing starts 14th. But in summary, for the public's information, a couple of board members came up with a very good idea just to set forth a handbook, ethics, responsibilities, so that people who are joining the school board have a kind of a understanding.
Comprehensive idea of what to expect.
What our functioning
if they are
requires,
elected.
yes.
Cool. Thank you.
Yes, so we're kind of excited about that. All right, any other comments? Clerk, please take roll.
Yes, Kirby Anderson.
Yes.
Jenny Christensen.
Yes.
Missy Hermes, yes. Melanie Cole.
Yes.
The resolution is adopted.
Very well. The next item does not require action. It's our first reading of 2 new school board policies. Policy 524.5, personal electronic communication devices, and policy 534.5, student snack guidelines and expectations. So we will, those will be available in our published information, and we will vote on those next meeting. Our next meeting will be at 7:15 on Monday, July 13th, right here. And the board will stick around for our strategic board planning meeting. So with that, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All right, and second?
Second.
All right, we are adjourned. Thank you.